Hey Edgar, how you
Hi,
doing?
Nick.
Nice to
Doing
see you
good,
at NAMM
thanks.
again. Nice big booth, nice
Good
big
to see you too.
backlight. Yeah, so exciting news, right?
Yeah, so this is a prototype of our new ERAE II. So here we're unveiling the product. Those are two prototypes and lots of new features. As you can tell, the playing surface is white. It's covered with fabric now, which is very new. It has a very special touch, and we worked a lot over the past few years to have a better sensitivity over the detection of fingers. So I think this is the main asset. If I had to tell you what's new, it's the sensitivity. It's really, really much better.
Can you still hear with a drumstick?
Yeah, so for the drummers, actually, this product will be, the skin will be changeable. So it will be possible to unmount the case and remove the white skin, which is really designed for finger players,
Okay.
and put a similar skin to the first generation, which is more black silicon, better suited for drummers. Actually, at NAMM we're A/B testing still the different skins. So here we have more of a nylon cover, which is very smooth. This one is more like satin, so it has something very organic to the feel. And yeah, so the other new features.
Got dedicated button switches, we've
Yes.
got a new LCD, there's a lot of stuff going on here, right?
So here we also have the MT abilities like we used to. Very improved dynamics over the pressure.
And this is controlling an instrument inside Ableton Live, right? Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. So you can control Ableton Live, and new feature, we have an embedded looper. So now we have a very direct access to the different layouts. So for example, this is a layout. We have 8 easy access here, 1, 2, 3, and each layout has this alt mode, which usually is for MPE. But yeah, so the cool thing is you can just loop.
And is that freestyle? Does it quantize or is it just freestyle?
You can quantize, you can go free, you can have change the bar you want. And the cool thing is you have one loop per layout. So it's very spontaneous play where you can just press play, one, layout 2, stop, and just trigger different loops on the go. There's internal BPM. You can tap the beat, the BPM, if you want to play in sync with other musicians around you. So it's very convenient. New feature, there will be arpeggiator, direct access to arpeggiator, where you'll be able to map, for example, expressive dimensions such as the aftertouch to arpeggiator parameters like the rate, to have this kind of stuttering effects, which will be very cool. And in terms of connectivity, also this is completely new, but we added 12 stereo CV gates out. So you'll be able to play with modulars, and yeah, it's quite a lot of options.
Right, so that's
24 CV out.
So that means you can control like.
Yes.
Whoa, and use that with the looper.
Sorry?
And use that with the looper as well, I guess.
And of course with the looper, the internal looper. And there are also 2 MIDI outs for analog synths.
Right, wow, okay. What's this display section here for?
So the display section here is still very beta, so we just use it to display CCs for now. But basically everything will be controllable from this little knob here, the wheel, sorry. And you just like turn and click to select the scale, to select the CCs, map everything just right under your fingertips. And from the past experience of ERAE Touch, we've realized that it's better to have this direct access and to visualize the scale, the channels, CCs, everything under, on the screen. It's just perfect to know where you're at, what you're doing, and really separate the control section with the playable, the play section.
Okay, right, okay. So, when's this going to be available? I mean, this is prototype, right? So,
So
where are we?
we will be launching ERAE II on Kickstarter in February, and hope to start shipping in June.
Right, okay. And what's the price? Do you know roughly what it's going to cost?
It will go for around retail price will be around $890, so $50 increase.
That seems incredibly
Yeah,
good value, I have to say.
Yeah, no, it does a lot of things.
Yeah, absolutely. Have you got any more patches set up? We can have a listen to some more.
Yeah, well, so this is Swam Cello by Audio Modeling.
That's amazing. So there's pressure. What axis of?
So here is very simple mapping where we have a pitch bend. We have the pressure mapped to the pressure on the cello strings, and that's it.
Is there a release velocity and stuff on this?
So we do have a release velocity. Yeah,
okay.
You can map it.
So you've got quite a lot of axis of
Yes.
expression. Okay.
So in terms of mapping, everything is doable. It will be doable on the screen, but we still have the companion software ELab. So if you go in live preview, this layout will automatically, let's start from scratch. Let's put just one big fader. And in real time, it appears on the ERAE Touch.
Right, okay, so really immediate.
And so this is where you configure everything from the colors to the elements you're using. Let's add maybe a little keyboard. If you want to change the number of octaves, the colors. Everything is configurable on the go. And yeah, it's pretty endless in terms of possibilities. This is a wavetable by Ableton and Pigments all together. It's pretty nice.
So you've got 2 octaves there, or is that just playing both instruments separately?
You could set those 2 registers to be on different instruments, but in this case, we're using it for both for the same instrument, but on different octaves.
Okay.
So you can play the bass on this register.
Very expressive instrumentation. It's coming out of France. What is it about the French?
Yeah, it's true. I don't know.
It's curious, isn't it?
Maybe it's because of this, research institutes in France that are being sponsored by the state, perhaps.
Is ERCAM still a thing then?
Yeah, I think at NAMM I could tell at least 3 or 4 people that we met at ERCAM in France, and they started their own companies after. So it definitely comes from this.
There's a note to governments to invest in cultural technology, right?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
My
Edgar.
pleasure. Thanks, Nick.